What's up with y'all? It's your boy West Coast. How's everybody doing? It's your boy West Coast, and I'm driving home. And I'm doing a show with Heated and Mo. Let me get some Mo, Heated and Mo at 4. Feeling kind of good about that. Let's go. I'm supposed to be doing this show with Touchdown Lab soon, man. I gotta figure out what time that's going to be. But it's your brethren, your boy, West Coast. Hey, listen, man, I got the throwback Deion shirt on. What you know about it, man? Y'all know what? Don't nobody do it better than West Coast. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I think the game needs me, man. I was about to get out the game. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. This just ramble talk, man. I was about to get out the game, man. I got these other opportunities that's opened up for me. But, man, it's like every time I get out, it's calling me back. You know what I mean? So, Cowboys go do some crazy stuff, and then the nation's, I said, man, I gotta come back, man. I gotta come back. It's like my third comeback, though. You feel me? I'm Jordan around this month. I just be retiring and coming back. I'm not saying like the greatest. I'm just saying as far as him retiring and playing baseball. That's what I'm talking about. What's up with you, man? But I can't. I will hit the buzzer with 2.3 on the clock though. And like that, I will do that though. What's up, little baby? 38 gang. What's up, my boy? Sadiq, what up with you? Halen, what's up with you? Thomas, oh, what up? Oh, damn, I got the soul roar in the building. What up with you, man? Halen, Sadiq, hey, man, Ty Church, what's up with you? Man, they out here putting gas to use in this one. Goddamn. Everybody went up to speed. All right. Hey, so, real quick, I know the internet is telling you it is, but the whole state of California is not on fire. That's all I'm going to say. The Palisades are on fire, but unfortunately, they kind of catch on fire every year. That in the Silmar Trail, it catch on fire every year. Every year, people hit me up and they be like, "What's Coast, you okay?" And every year, I'd be like, "Okay, I'm okay." But you know what always happens too? Every year when the fires happen, I always get sick too. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like something in the air or something. But I always get really sick. I was sick for like damn near 2 weeks. And I don't even get sick like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, everybody like this is just small. That's not small. You feel me? Nice clickbait. I know, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, what's up with you? What's up with your Big Sam Ho? Big Sam Ho, what's up with you, man? Lil Baby 38 gang, what's up with you, my boy? Dan, what's up with you, Dan? So, yo, man, the Dallas Cowboys is being reported. The Dallas Cowboys are saying that they are possibly interested in Deion Sanders' interview for his head coaching job. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. You guys know I'm Kanye West of this, so I always gotta tell y'all the truth, but I always gotta have a horrible delivery. You know what I'm saying? Because that's I gotta be consistent with everything I do, right? So with me being consistent in what I'm doing, I gotta let y'all know that man, the only reason why the Dallas Cowboys is interviewing Deion Sanders is to do the Rooney Rule. You know what I'm saying? What is the Rooney Rule? The Rooney Rule is when you have to interview at least one minority candidate. Now every time that we have a head coaching vacancy, the Dallas Cowboys always interview some big name. Not necessarily big name, but it's a guy that has a big name, and he's typically what? Black. You know what I'm saying? Back 2020 when we was trying to hire Mike McCarthy, we was trying to get him in the regime as quickly as possible. Who did we interview? What was the black coach that we interviewed that I told y'all did not have a chance to get the job, but they interviewed him anyway? Who was the guy? Hey, for 10 push-ups. For 10 push-ups. Tell me who that coach was. Who was the black coach that the Cowboys interviewed randomly? Just, hey, we're going to interview such and such for the head coaching job for the Dallas Cowboys. And I told y'all, everybody got mad for me then. Everybody got mad at me then. My people. I ain't even talking about black folks. I'm talking about Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans got mad at me. Black folks too. Cowboys got mad at me when I told y'all, man, come on, bro. They just trying to do the Rooney Rule. They got to get at least one black guy to interview for the job. Now, I'm not saying that the Cowboys are racist or anything like that, but I don't even listen to me. Jerry, listen to me. Fans try to use everything against Jerry Jones when they're trying to pull the man down. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: Jerry Jones has way more actual actions of him going above and beyond for black men, and not even just black football players. That you can't even bring that. You can't even bring that Jerry. Jerry did more for the hood than every rapper you can imagine, bro. Every rapper you can imagine. So yeah, you can't put that on Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at this. See, we got some people in here that be knowing what the hell they be talking about. Marvin Lewis, you guys already know. See, that lets me know that two things. You were either a Dallas Cowboy fan in 2020 or your goddamn Google search works. Either way, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen to me. The Dallas Cowboys seriously do not have action at getting Deion Sanders, man. I'm going to tell you guys why. Because Deion Sanders right now has a once in a lifetime opportunity to not only coach his son in high school, in college, but he has a legitimate chance of coaching his son in college. I mean, in the NFL. So if you're Deion Sanders, why would you move on anything without trying to first secure an opportunity to coach your actual own son? And let's just be real, Deion Sanders doesn't call plays right now anyway. So anywhere that Deion Sanders, listen to me, I'm going to tell you this right now. Any team that drafts Shedeur Sanders needs a culture change. So they'll be a 100% all good with bringing his daddy in. Also, you got to think like this. Deion Sanders is making about $7 million right now. That's currently $2 million more than Dallas Cowboy head coach, right? So the Dallas Cowboys would have to give him a substantial raise for him to take the job. And you would have to also pay him to understand that if your son comes to the division, there's a chance that you're going to be coaching against your son twice a year. Do you honestly think Deion Sanders wants to be putting together game plans to take down and beat his son? I do not believe so. I believe for Deion Sanders, this is like LeBron. It's bigger than that. Like if you ain't gonna draft my son, I'm going to a team that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you get to that point of your career in life as a father, you now are more concerned with your son being better than you. Hey, it's some real game I'm about to get y'all too, man. It's some real game. I should be charging y'all for this, but on my mama though, I should be charging y'all for this. This some real game for these lanes though. This is game for those lanes. Brought to you by West Coast Cowboy. There comes a time in a man's life where he wants his sons to succeed him in everything he does. And everything that you do in your life is then designed around making sure that they get further than you, right? There's no way. Deion Sanders, LeBron James, they're all at that level where LeBron James is literally like, man, F the Lakers. Nigga, I'll lead the Lakers if you don't draft my son. Straight up and down. I don't care. I don't go play. I'll go play anywhere in the NBA. I don't give a damn. He's at that point of his life. I'll tell you someone else, LeVar Ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you this. The quicker a father does that with his sons, the quicker your sons will get to success. Because for a long time, most men are more focused on, honestly, their own success. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's what men are designed for. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But I'm going to tell you, the quicker you get over that hump and it make you start being about your kids and their success, Brad, I'm going to tell you what, your success might diminish, but their success is going to grow. Like, I'm going to tell you, I'm a prime example of that one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a prime example of that, man. My views and stuff on this internet stuff is diminishedly gone down, but at the same time, like, you know, my interaction with my sons is ridiculous. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I say all this to say this, and that was, like I said, that was some free game for your lames. Deion Sanders has not done all this, and this is just from a father standpoint. He has not done all this. He has not done all this to then have to go to the NFL and then have to figure out ways to beat his son. He's not going to do that, bro. He's not going to do that. If Deion can't coach his son, he'll stay in college for another year and then let Shedeur do what he want to do in the NFL, go wherever he want to go, and then he'll come into the NFL that way. But that's just me being real, man. I ain't trying to I'm not trying to shat on anybody's parade or anything like that because I know everybody got all excited when they saw that. But man, the first man they interview for a job is always the last guy to get the job. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think like this. Anybody that they're talking about right now,
that means they didn't what? Probably didn't go to the bowl. They probably didn't win a bowl. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't win a playoff game because they're available. All the top end coaches that you would want to interview are what? Still in the freaking playoffs. So why would you like? There's no way they're gonna interview Deion Sanders without interviewing the boy from Detroit. The boy from Detroit ain't interviewing right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's a great, I think it's a great view. Click. I ain't gonna say it's clickbait because I think they do interview him, but for sure, I don't believe Deion Sanders will come to the Dallas Cowboys when he has a legitimate opportunity to go coach his son. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jerry, listen to me. Players will listen to Deion Sanders. Players are gonna listen to coaches. That's just what they do. Like they get paid to listen to coaches. They know that these coaches control their paychecks. So ain't no player about to be like disrespectful to no coach. Like it's different. I'm gonna tell you, it's different in the pros. Like all those rules and stuff that Deion Sanders has in college, he ain't ever do that shit in the pros. You can't tell somebody, oh, you walking around somewhere with flip flops on or coming in. You can't do that in the NFL. You can't do that in the NFL. These is grown ass men, dog. Now you can impose little things in practice like Bill Belichick did. But I'm gonna tell you, in the NFL, bro, you're not gonna get no guaranteed 4 or 5 years to make it work. In the pros, bro, you gotta win right now. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, Deion Sanders, listen to me. I saw Nick Saban win a national championship, hold up a trophy for the LSU Tigers, go to Miami the next year, get his ass whipped, and take his ass right back to college and win a championship with the goddamn Crimson Tide. Don't get mad at me. That's just what I saw. That college, the NFL jump is a totally different beast, man. A totally different beast. So if I'm going to take a chance and go to the NFL, I got to go somewhere. And you got to think like this. If you're Deion Sanders and you go coach your son, you're basically protected because what team is going to fire the head coach of the quarterback, of your franchise quarterback? So think about this. Like wherever if Deion Sanders is able to get on the same team as his son, he basically secures him. He's going to be the coach as long as his son is there. Because, bruh, if they trade his son away, I would think Deion Sanders would be like, F him. And if they fire him, I would think that would affect his son's play. That's also one of the negative things about having that, that nepotism in your business, too, and keep it real. And I'm going to tell you guys, a lot of the stuff that, I'm not trying to shade on Deion Sanders, but a lot of the stuff that he does is standard stuff that's all across the board. Like, my high school, you could not wear you couldn't be walking around school with no damn flip-flops on. Hell no. Like he made us wear suit and ties on the game day. And he for sure didn't let you like the sitting in the front and all that stuff. That stuff is standards. Most programs do that stuff. It's just different to hear it in this day and age. Why? Because most of these kids aren't even going to class, bro. Most of these kids are in freaking Zoom. If you're an athlete and you start on a college team, if you're a starter on a college team, you're not going to class, bro. For any team that's on TV, consecutively, you're not on. You are not. Yeah, buddy, you're not going to class. Your whole schedule is on Zoom. You know what I mean? So he was really only talking to like red shirts and guys that had to make the team. Because you got to think, if you're paying a dude $4 million NIL deal, you know what I mean? This motherfucker, you wore some slides. What you gonna do? Suspend them? You suspend them. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna leave the next year. So I'm gonna tell you, a lot of the stuff that Deion Sanders is able to do to his son and the boys that he loves, bro, you can't do it to everybody else. Just being real, and you damn sure can't do it in the NFL. So it's like for me, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all something else about this culture thing too, because everybody keeps saying, "Well, it's because we need a new culture change." All right, well, bro, listen to me. You go get a culture change. How long do you think that is gonna take for that culture to be actually a winning culture? I'm just curious. What am I saying? What am I saying is this, bro. Like, y'all changed the entire culture. You changed the entire culture. All right, well, damn. What if that culture is a culture of not winning yet? You know what I mean? Like, everybody always assumes that every time that you do a corrective behavior that is going to work. Now, I know I'm speaking that doo-doo right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking that doo-doo right now, so I know some of this shit is going over y'all head. So for my people who own businesses and, who are around different things and, they got to talk that doo-doo every now and then. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it just don't work like that, bruh. Like sometimes you could put a whole PowerPoint together with 15 boom bam bams, goddamn execution plan, 30-day, 60-day, motherfucking 90-day. We got this whole motherfucking mapped out. You know what I'm saying? We got this motherfucking mapped out. And that just fails. It didn't work. It did not work. All that research, all that, it didn't work. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I need a guy. I want a coach who has seen success like last week, this week. Like I want a guy who's just seen success. Like I'm sorry, I'm selfish right now. In my opinion, Deion Sanders doesn't get me to a Super Bowl next year. I'm sorry. You don't. I don't. Deion, I'm in a car wash. If y'all wondering. I'm sorry. Deion Sanders, in my opinion, doesn't get me to a Super Bowl next year. They say, what about Kellen Moore? Motherfucker, I know Kellen Moore gonna get me at least to a what? Where he got these motherfuckers right here. I'm not getting it. I'm not saying their names. You know the team I'm talking about. Just say y'all know what I'm talking about. I like Deion Sanders if I was a young team and didn't have Super Bowl or playoff aspirations next year. But since I'm not, I'm Deion Sanders. That's too much culture change for me. Like I don't really need a culture change, bro. Like my quarterback got hurt. Like what else did y'all think was supposed to happen when Dak got hurt? Like y'all need to stop thinking that when your quarterback gets hurt, that your backup supposed to come in and slide you into the playoffs. That's not how that shit works, bro. We was barely gonna make it in the playoffs with Dak. You know what I mean? Somebody said Moore can't lead big. Well, guess what? He's leading the Philadelphia Eagles just fine. What are you talking about, man? Listen, we gotta stop using these Braveheart analogies. I don't give a damn if he can lead men. Motherfucker, if you can't do what the hell Kellen Moore tells you, I'ma fire your black ass. Hell you mean? What you mean? You can't lead men. Think I'm gonna lead your ass right to the unemployment line? This is the pros, bro. This is not college. This ain't high school, bro. Hell you mean he know how to lead? If you don't know how to follow, I'ma fire your ass. Problem solved. Listen, this is the pros, y'all. This ain't high school, bro. College ain't even like that, bro. They're getting paid in college, bro. Listen to me. Once you start paying these dudes, all that glory shit went out the window, bro. Somebody just sent me $2 holler. Appreciate you for the $2 holler. I must be cooking. Appreciate you, man. That was Patrick Green. Appreciate you, Patrick. You're a real ass Cowboy fan. I'm cooking my ass up right now, too, man. Somebody said just because Kellen Moore got the Eagles to the playoffs doesn't mean he can get the Cowboys to the playoffs. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You want to know why? Because Kellen Moore is running the ball at 67% of the chance. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Listen to me. It's easier for me to say it does than for you to say it doesn't. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of you guys ain't messing with Kellen Moore. You want to know why? Because you guys are the type of person where someone screws you, you don't forgive them. Like little Johnny stole your bike when you was 12 years old, and every time you see little Johnny, you pissed off. Little Johnny comes into your store to get a job interview, and you be like, man, F little Johnny. 14 years ago, he stole my bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me, man. Y'all got to look at current success, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. The head coach, if he's not calling plays, it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't really matter, bruh. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just being real with you guys. Listen, Saquon can play at whatever level he wants to. Someone still has to call the play to put the ball in his hands. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You're hating if you're telling me that you're not giving Kellen Moore, who is the play caller, credit for running the ball 67% of the time. That's hating. That's flat out hating. That's flat out hating. That's like me telling you that I hired a kid when he was 10 years old to paint my wall and it looked one way, it looked bad. Then for me to be like, damn, I don't think he can get better. Listen to me. Why? I'm gonna ask you guys this question. Why would you overlook what Kellen Moore's done this year to go back 2 years ago? That makes no sense. Like, that makes no sense. When you first think about this, when Kellen Moore took on the job as the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, it was his first time ever calling plays in his life. And I'm a guy that wanted him fired. I did not think that Kellen Moore was experienced enough to call plays for us. I believe he is now. Somebody said, no, they have a great player who's making the coach look good. That's not possible. That's not realistic, brother. I'm not going to get into a one-on-one debate because that stuff is not possible. That stuff's not possible because at the end of the day, guess what? You can still hand the ball off to that great player and the play not work. You know what I'm saying? For you to not give him any credit lets me know that that's hate, bruh. That's people who believe that Kellen Moore's finally out here, he can't get better. That's not true. That's not true. Players get better. Players get better every year. Players go from from all right players to being better players every year. So why do we not expect that coaches can't get better? And then it's evident that he is getting better. That makes no sense. Like, that makes no sense. That means think about this. That means you don't believe in the judicial system then. You don't believe that people can get in trouble, get rehabilitated, get out, and then go be better people. You don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe that. Aaron Rodgers did not make Mike's career because Mike McCarthy did something in Dallas that he's never did in Green Bay, and that's 3 consecutive playoff runs. So stop all that. Players don't make coaches. Coaches don't make players. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Football is not basketball. Like, football is not basketball. Basketball, you can do that, but not in football. Football is not basketball. But listen to me. I don't really care about Kellen Moore being my head coach. I don't really care who's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I just want Kellen Moore to call plays the way he did in Philadelphia. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Any offense that has Dak Prescott only throwing the ball 33% of the time, that's going to be a ridiculous offense, bro. That's going to be a ridiculous offense. Dak Prescott throwing the ball 26, 27 times a game, he's going to probably have 3 touchdowns and probably 280 yards. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to win. When Dak Prescott starts throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game, 35 times, 45 times a game, that's when I know we're about to lose because we're chasing now. You guys don't like Dak. You know why? Because we have to put so much on him. Like, on offense, our whole offense is Dak Prescott getting the ball to CeeDee Lamb. That's our whole offense. So guess what? We need to create something else. And I'm going to tell you, if you get another wide receiver, you're just going to throw the ball more. We have to be able, and I'm going to tell you this right now. People can say whatever the hell they want to say, but listen to me. Y'all, Saquon Barkley is great now, but he was not viewed great this time last year. Nobody even wanted to pay him. That's how he became an Eagle. The Cowboys fast on him. Like, y'all saying he's great after the fact. And listen, I rock with Deion because I got a shirt on. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's that, I rock with him too. But I also know this right here: the Dallas Cowboys, when it comes to a head coach right now, the Dallas Cowboys have to get an offensive-minded head coach because your offense is your biggest issue right now. You're gonna have a quarterback coming back off of a major injury. You're gonna have a wide receiver coming back, CeeDee Lamb, who only had 6 touchdowns. You gonna have a tight end coming back who did not score. I don't think Ferguson scored any touchdowns this year. You have a run game that's like freaking led by Rico Dow. Bro, you're gonna need an offensive fucking guru, bro, or some really, really, really better players. Now, my question is this: which do you think is easier for the Dallas Cowboys to get? All around better players, or just get a really good dynamic offensive coordinator? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I used to be a regional manager for a company I'm not gonna talk about. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, as a company, it's easier to replace the manager than it is the employees. So right now, my number one focus is who is going to help. I need a head coach who is going to help my offense. That's my biggest thing. I am 100% any defensive minded head coach because it doesn't help me. And you have Zimmer, who's a former head coach, who's also your defensive coordinator. That makes no sense to bring in a defensive head coach as their head coach. That makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. Mike Zimmer already was a head coach. He's been a head coach before, and he's your defensive coordinator. So it makes no sense to have a defensive head coordinator as a defensive head. You have a defensive coordinator, then you have a defensive head at 9 guys. What hell? The only person that's going to help the offense is the offensive coordinator. No, I need more than that. I haven't, man. Actually, I got you. I have not. I promise you, I have not. Send me your address again, please. I have not. I did actually, but send me your address again. I did, but I didn't. I was sick, brother. But I got you because I got some. Ooh, I'll show it to you. I know I keep showing it to you, man. I promise on everything I got you, bro. Oh my God, every time, my bad. Lincoln Riley, I'm only with guys calling plays. Remember our O-line. Somebody said, remember our O-line. Well, remember our O-line. I hate to say it, is janky too. Exactly. So if your offensive line is not good, why are you trying to throw the ball 4 times? I'm just being honest with you guys. If your offensive line is not good, why are you going to try to throw the ball 40 times? That doesn't make no sense. If your offensive line ain't good, you need to run the ball. Because your offensive line don't got to do much when they run the ball. All you got to do is say hike and then run over people straight. That's all you got to do to run the ball. To pass block, bro, you got to kick, step back. There's a whole bunch of stuff you got to do. Like a whole bunch of extra stuff you got to do. Then you got to do it with 5 guys. You know what I mean? Running the ball, bro, you hike the ball and just run straight, plow people over. He's not going to make Zimmer the head coach. Zimmer's only on a 1-year deal. And he didn't do anything to get promoted. That's a promotion, so he wouldn't do that. Nobody on the Dallas Cowboys staff is going to get promoted. Not after winning 7 games, 8 games. No, you're not going to get promoted. So Al Harris is not going to get the job. The line, listen to me, the line does not have to be good to run the ball. That's not true. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, that's what bad teams do. Bad teams do not throw the ball 40 times because they can't. How do you protect them? Go look at the Chicago Bears. So that's not true. I'm going to ask you this right now. If you put 5 300-pound men on a couch and you shot a whistle, pow, would it be easier for them to jump up off that couch and run forward or jump up off that couch and run and backpedal? Which would be easier? Hello? No. Which is easier? Which is easier? It's easier to run forward. That's run blocking. Pass blocking is jumping off the couch and running backwards. Not running back. My head just went blank. And it's called kick sliding, but I was trying to use a different term analogy. West Coast, who do you think will be a good candidate? I told y'all, obviously, I'm going to tell you, Ben Johnson is going to probably get like $17, $18 million. And the Dallas Cowboys are not going to give that to a guy who's never been, they're not going to give that type of money to a guy who's never been a head coach. Like, that's one thing about the Dallas Cowboys are they don't get caught up in the big hoopla and heapla. You know what I'm saying? They don't. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to like all these other teams. There are going to be some teams that are going to take chances on them. There's going to be some teams that are going to give them $17, $18 million, but Jerry Jones is not going to do it. West Coast, who would you like to see as the Dallas Cowboys head coach? The best offensive-minded person available. In a perfect world, I can have any coach, no matter if he's on contract or not. Sean McVay. Technically, Al is the interim head coach since he is the assistant coach. No, because he didn't get promoted. They just have a vacancy for the position. He's not the interim head coach. He just the position is just vacant. Why couldn't listen to me? People always think that we couldn't run. We could run. We just chose not to. Zeke's first game of the season, he had 50 yards for 10 carries. That's 5 yards a carry. How is that not running the ball good? 5 yards a carry? What are you talking about? It's only 10 yards on the down. Give him the ball 2 times. That's the first time. Every 2 times, that's every 2 times you give Zeke the ball, that's the first down. You know what I'm saying? We chose not to run the ball. But if in a perfect world, if I could just go on a lane and get any coach, Sean McVay. For sure. Dallas Cowboys had 1,000-yard. Listen to me, 1,000-yard running back is nothing in a 17-game season. It's only 65 yards a game. Like, that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this right now: could we run when we actually needed to run, like on the goal line? No, we could not. We couldn't. We could not. In a 17-game season, 1,000 yards don't mean nothing. Now you got Saquon getting 2,000. That means if 2,000 is the pinnacle, that means damn, somebody should have been at least at 14, 15,000 is just that's 63 yards, like 63 yards a game. Sadiqa, Jameson, how you guys doing? But the Cowboys could run the ball though. I will agree with you on that. I will agree with you on that, Russell. The Cowboys could run the ball. We just chose not to, for sure. Like Rico probably could have had like 1,400 yards. I would actually agree with you on that. What's up, Fast Freddy? Fast Freddy. Why do you consistently have to be on here instead of getting yourself better? Instead of getting yourself better. Good to see you feeling better. Appreciate you. But yo, but I mean, listen to me. Would I be mad with Deion Sanders being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys? No, I would not. I wouldn't be mad. The only question I would want to know is who is going to be my offensive coordinator. Who's going to be my offensive coordinator? At the end of the day, your offense still got to make plays, bro. You think TikTok done on Friday? I hope so. So is Rico a premier running back? No, he's not. No, he's not. What's up? It's too easy. I figured that out pretty good. Yeah, I'm back, man. I got better service and stuff, so I'll be doing like a little more stuff and stuff. What's up? Tammy, God has been good to me, Johnson. I heard that. Sharon Chapman, what up, my boy? Sir Teron. Hey man, that's the name. Did I get it right? It's the off season, so I got time to get it right. You see what I'm saying? In the regular season, I'd be like, shabba dooba dooba dim bam bam Chapman. What up, boy? You know what I mean? But in the off season, we ain't got no playoffs. We ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. You can say my name right, West Coast. Are the Cowboys gonna trade for Myles Garrett? No. No. Cowboys don't even need Myles Garrett. The Cowboys need freaking Aaron Donald. They need a freaking a defensive tackle. They need somebody that can help Mozzie Smith before you give up on him. Because listen to me, they got one more year before they officially gonna be done with Mozzie Smith. So you might as well go get you a veteran that can see if you can help him out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go get a veteran. You need to go get a veteran that can help you out. Hey, ask me some questions. I got a couple minutes for some questions. Somebody says Mozzie had a decent. He did have a decent season for a first round pick. You are now conversating about are you going to resign him though? You got to give him more money now. You know what I'm saying? Who's the guy on your short list of coaches you like the media not aware of? Travis, Kellen Moore. And listen to me, I'm the realest ass Cowboy fan you'll ever mother freaking meet. You want to know why? Because if anybody knew me 4 years ago, you know how I feel about Kellen Moore. So you guys know I 100% believe that as the facts change, your opinion about something should change. I had shirts that said fire Kellen Moore. And I don't even necessarily want him as my head coach. I just want to give him another shot as my offensive coordinator. Why? Because Dak, listen to me. My short list is only going to be guys that can put me in a position to get to a Super Bowl next year. I'm sorry. Kellen Moore does that. Rex Ryan is a defensive-minded head coach who is begging for a job online. That means every time you talk in Dallas, his mouth's going to be open. I'm cool. Kimberly says, what's up? I come here a lot because it's true, fam. Please keep up the good work. I will, Kim. Appreciate you. Hey, hit that cash app for anybody that want to help West Coast keep growing. Sadiq, what up? What's your Sadiqa? Kellen is a hard hell no. I know it is. We don't know why, because you're mad from 3 years. You have to update. You know what I'm saying? The kid's gotten better. He's gotten better, man. He's gotten better. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. The reason why I like Kellen Moore is because he puts me like Ben Johnson is not gonna be an option. He's gonna be Ben Johnson is gonna get the #1 job available with the highest paid money. He's not even gonna be available. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't necessarily want a culture change. I want a guy that puts me in a position to win a Super Bowl as quickly as possible. You know what I'm saying? Do I think D-Law will be back next season? I don't believe so. Well, listen to me. Kellen Moore has the highest run rate for any team, as for any offense right now. So I don't think that's necessarily true. That's what I'm saying. When you guys say stuff like that, that lets me know that you haven't updated your information on him. Because Kellen Moore was running the ball more than anybody in the league right now, more than the Ravens, man. So Flip, you got to go update your header deck. So yeah, if he do, listen to me. The first thing, look, think about this. The first thing Kellen Moore did as the offensive coordinator for the Eagles is what? They went and signed Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, no, he hasn't gotten better. He's still trash. I mean, you know, that's what you want to believe, but it don't look like it. That's all I'm going to say. And he got a running back for a quarterback, because Jalen Hurts is a running back, playing quarterback. You really think Kelly would come back for the money? Yeah. But listen to me. I am not. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am thinking about the offensive mind aspect. That's it. The offensive mind. That's it. What do you think we need most? I don't think the players will respect him. Yes, players will respect him. Players respect whoever they get paid by. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: they liked Kellen Moore. Dak did the same thing for Mike McCarthy. That's how I knew Mike McCarthy was gonna get fired. Well, not gonna get fired because they didn't fire Mike McCarthy. They just didn't give him a contract. When Dak came out, I was like, yeah, I support him. Blah, blah, blah. Kelly, you gotta remember, Dak and Kellen Moore were best friends. I was his backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Dak would. I believe CeeDee Lamb would, because they know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know him. They played with him. So, yeah, I believe they would. And you know what players are going to respect? What players respect is most recent success. A player's going to be like, bro, if you did that in Philadelphia, man, hopefully you can do that here. And think about this. By taking Kellen Moore away from the Philadelphia Eagles, you also hurt them. Why? Because that's their play caller. And don't you play Philadelphia 2 times a year? That's all I'm saying. You can't be the third best team in your division no more, bro. Because the Giants are trying to go for it next. They're gonna go for it with a big pick. Washington's already in the thick. They're in the playoffs in Philadelphia. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys are gonna start next year's season as the third best team in the NFC East. On paper. You gotta change that. You gotta do something, bro. We just can't start the season and be like, oh yeah, because everybody's back. No, bro, we're gonna be viewed as the third best team in our division. Like it's strange times in Dallas right now. McCarthy was not the problem. I didn't think so either, but I do believe if he was calling plays, then I understand why. Because I didn't like Mike McCarthy as a play caller. I did not. That's my point. No worries of discipline. Honestly, Auntie Regina, we don't really need discipline. We don't really need discipline. These is all grown ass men. You know, at this point, fire niggas, man. What you talking about? Like, you don't want to do your job, bro? I'm going to fire your ass. Like my kids know, bro. I'm not about to ask you 3 or 4 times to do something I've already told you to do. Like you're a child. Like I'm smacking that ass with that belt because you've been my child for 10 years and you know my standard. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think the players disrespected Mike McCarthy. Like, though, if you really look at those games, like they really was trying to win those games. Micah Parsons even said, I don't give a damn about what they talking about. We trying to win these games. So, like, they never actually quit. They never quit on Mike McCarthy, on Mike. I'm going to tell you, the game that killed us was the damn Cincinnati Bengals game. And we had a guy defending Jamar Chase who had only been on our team for like 6 days. Cowboys, these Cowboys sucks. They will continue to fall as long as Jerry is there. Man, what are you talking about? We got 5 Super Bowls with Jerry. Damn, slap yourself. Don't come in here, some non-Cowboy fan, talking about Jerry Jones and your owner is who? Get the hell out of here, bro. You probably don't even know who owns your team. He only hires yes men. That's what every business person does. There's only 2 types of business owners. There's involved business owners and there's non-involved business owners. Involved business owners, they hire a bunch of people that's going to say yes. Non-involved, they hire people that are going to say yes. That's just what it does. You know what I'm saying? We need discipline from us. We ain't need no damn discipline. Discipline in what? Y'all just be saying random shit that make you sound good. We don't need no discipline in the NFL. What is you talking about, bro? The most penalized team in the NFL right now is still in the playoffs. What is you talking about? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bro, this is not high school. This is college. You don't tell a professional athlete 2 to 3 times to do something. You cut their ass. That's discipline. That's discipline. The problem with the Cowboys is you got motherfuckers that go out here and do dumb shit and keep their job. That's the problem. That ain't discipline. You got to cut a motherfucker. What you talking about? Like Jimmy Johnson said, I might not be able to fire you, but I can fire your ass, I can fire your ass, and I can fire your ass. You know what I'm saying? We don't need discipline. We need actions. Period. Motherfucker, you give up 40 fucking yards in a game, your ass is out of here, bro. I'm not spanking an adult. You don't spank adults. You fire adults. Period. You fire adults. You don't spank adults. You fire them. I told you to do it one time. I told you to do it twice. You're out. You're out. He said, this dude said, I'm out. You act like, listen to me. I act like I'm right when I'm right, and I act like you're wrong when you're wrong. That's the only thing I act like. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe that your opinion is as valuable as mine? No, I don't. I don't even want you to believe I do. Because I'm not watching you. You're watching me. So no, I don't give you the same standard as I give myself. No. And your opinion of me is not my opinion of me, so it doesn't really matter. That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody thinks that everybody's opinion should matter. No, it should not. No, it should not. When you go talk to your doctor, does your opinion of what your doctor said matter? No, because your ass ain't the one that went to college. You were not the expert here. You're the dude. You're sitting in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? You're in the lobby, dog. That's what's wrong with everybody. Everybody thinks that they're just as smart or intelligent as the next person. No, I'm not coming to your job and going to sit in your job and think that my opinion is as accurate as yours. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Firing is not discipline. Firing is action, brother. There's no to fire someone, that is a totality. That's done with. Anybody that knows business, that's been a business owner that has employees under him, you know that that's not discipline. That's a total decision. That's a decision. That's an action. When you fire someone, you sever ties with them. There ain't no discipline. When you discipline someone, to discipline someone is a corrective behavior so that they can change. How can they change if I fired them? You're done. So discipline someone is when you want someone. The only reason why you discipline your children is what? So that they won't do it again. You don't walk up to your kids and bop them in the head, do you? You just kill them. No. Thank you. I actually like Jason Witten as a head coach. If you give me a really good offensive coordinator, I'm not tripping. Because our head coach ain't going to call plays anyway. People be talking about, man, get a new team while their team is on the bench too. Let's see. It says, did we decent job running the ball once they're committed to it? What direction we going with? A first round pick would be okay with bringing Abdul Carter from Penn State. Thoughts? Bruh, you need an offensive weapon, bruh. We're too behind the times. We're too behind the times on offense. You need an offensive weapon. You need a big end receiver. You need a big end running back. You need a big end tight end. We're not gonna score enough points. 25 points and hoping that the defense holds teams to 20 points is not gonna work in 2025. Flip from Texas, bro. I'm not about to go back. Hey man, that was a great converse with you. That's not how people in business see it though. I'm not disciplining anybody that I'm firing. How do you discipline someone I fired? That doesn't make sense. I like Gentry, McLean, and Vernon. I like the kid. I like the Neal kid from Kansas State too. I mean, from Kansas Jayhawks. He nice too. After all the injuries we had and still won 7 games is pretty solid. We're not that far off. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Jordan. But you got to remember, man, didn't look good when we had our starting quarterback out there too, though. What about the running back from Arizona State, the white boy? I like him. I don't know how his game translates to the NFL though. Like, I don't know how his game is going to translate to the NFL though. Like, he has a very high plus rate for me. Do you think Michael Irvin would be a good candidate than Deion Sanders? No, none of them dudes, bro. Michael Irvin ain't trying to coach. Them dudes is not trying to have no real job, bro. Coaching is a real job, like a real 9-to-5 job. They're not trying to do that. I like Luther Burn. I like him too. Defense was horrible. Defense was hurt most of the time, but toward the end, they got noticeably better. When we got Micah Parsons and Diggs and all them guys back, they got noticeably better. But you got to remember, you might not have Diggs for a moment next year. You might not have Overshawn for a moment next year. You might not have DeMarcus Lawrence for some time next year, too. So your defense might start off looking the same way it did this year. Keep it real. So this might not be the time to switch out your defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. Steve said he'll be like Mike Allstat. He might be, but there's more linebackers that are built like Ray Lewis in the league right now that can move. So I don't know if all that shit gonna work in the NFL. Caleb Johnson is. Listen to me. This is a very, very good running back class. That's why I said you don't necessarily got to draft Gentry to get you a real running back. He's just the best running back. But there's some really good running backs. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If the Dallas Cowboys said they were going to get 1 Gentry or going to get 2 good running backs, I would say go with the 2 good running backs. Troy Aikman, former player. Listen, former players, for the most part, don't want to coach you hear about the Deions and the Sanders of the world, but those are like one-offs. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders, Michael Vicks. Like, that's 2 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Most of these players that retire from the NFL do not want to go back to coaching and do not want to work every day because you work a lot. I remember I asked Travis Frederick about coaching. He said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely. He told me, absolutely not. He said, man, as a player, when I go home, I get to go home. He was like, as a coach, I can clearly see that these guys, when they go home, they do not just get to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do not get to just go home. And then they're here before we are. Like, so the hours they're putting in, no. To get the same goal as before, no. Overshawn has to pick up some weight, but it's going to change the way he plays. Who are your top 5 running backs in the draft? Man, come on, Flip. I am not about to name off 5 running backs, but I'll try. Gentry, the boy from North Carolina. I like the boy from Kansas State. I like the boy from Arizona. I like both the dudes from Ohio State. The Texas running back is nice too. Those are just off the top of my head. I don't ask me their names, but those are the dudes I like. Darren, that's a good question. I think he would try to bring his staff with him, but because I mean that gives them all promotions. But Deion Sanders not coming to Dallas Cowboys. He's not coming to Dallas. I like the kid from Arizona, the wide receiver. We need Gentry in round 1. Man, listen to me. I would jump up and down if the Cowboys got Gentry. Cowboys need 2 running backs though, because you remember Rico Dowdle is not under contract. He's a free agent. Do I think the Cowboys missed their window to get to a Super Bowl? No. I think you create it every year. I don't think there's really a window. I just think opportunities just have to happen. You got to play well at the right time. Do I like Etten from GA, the running back? Cowboys are rebuilding. Technically, Dustin, we are, because you can't get a new head coach and not say you're not rebuilding. So I would have to agree with you. Cowboys are. I would have to technically agree with you. Because there's no way you can listen to me. There's no way. There's no way that you can get a new head coach and not say it's a rebuild. Like, that's just mandatory. There's only one reason. There's never a positive reason on why you're getting a new head coach. You're never getting a new head coach because you were so good the year before. That's never the case. I think Gentry's gonna be there. Yes, running back from GA used to be from Florida. He's got a name that's hard to spell. I'll check him out, Chris. Send me some information on him. Somebody said call it a reboot. You need to call it a retool. Shit. All right, y'all. Listen to me, man. I'm doing a show with HTM later on today around 4. I don't know what time that's going to be. Around 4 o'clock my time. I know what that is. Around 4 o'clock my time, we'll be on there. We're going to have a good time. Make sure you guys tune in. I need all 316 of you guys to come back at 4 p.m. Cali time. 4 p.m. Cali time. 4 p.m. Cali time. Hey, shout out to mother freaking Twitter, man. My mother twiggers, man. Y'all my twiggers. 180 twiggers on the motherfucking phone, man. You dig? And then, hey, man, shout out to all y'all. But listen to me. The one person that's watching me on Twitch, I swear for Jesus, man, I'm over here at the goddamn candy shop right now. Send me your cash app. You want a couple of that? You want a Snicker or something? I got you, my boy. My boy holding me down on Twitch. My boy, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then all 83 of y'all on Facebook. Shout out to y'all that's watching right now. I appreciate y'all, my original platform. You know, I appreciate and love y'all. And then shout out to all 50 of y'all on the tubes of YouTube. Y'all know I'm new to the YouTube game. That's why I be forgetting a lot of the times. I gotta get better to that. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, all 304 of y'all that's on here watching the kid, man. Hey, big Deion shirt. Look at this. Big Deion shirt. You feel me? Draft day. Johnny Manziel. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? But yo, hey, make sure y'all tune in. 4 p.m. Pacific time. 4 p.m. Pacific time. 4 p.m. Pacific time. 4 p.m. Pacific time. Who do you think is the MVP? Lamar Jackson. Lamar motherfucking Jackson. Listen to me. I know they want Josh Allen to be the offensive. Listen to me, Josh. It needs to be Lamar Jackson or Saquon Barkley. I have no problem with Saquon Barkley getting it. Why? Because it brings running backs back. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be dope to have a running back win the MVP, especially in a league where they say, "Oh, running backs are like." Listen to me, if he wins the MVP, I promise you, a bunch of running backs gonna get drafted higher. So it's good for the running backs. It's good. Like, so I'm gonna tell you this right now. Lamar Jackson should win it, but I hope they give it to Saquon Barkley because we need it for the running back position. No, because no matter what, because the Eagles are not going to win the Super Bowl. They're going to lose in the Super Bowl. And Saquon should get some type of recognition for what he did. Josh Allen got your vote. Why? Why? Lamar Jackson has a statistically better season in every category. Why does Josh Allen still get your vote? Why? Lamar Jackson's kicking his ass in every statistical quarterback stat right now. Everyone. He's beating him. How does he still get your vote? I'm not being cynical. I'm asking you a real question. How does he get your vote still? Yeah, the Eagles aren't going to win the Super Bowl. That's why I would. If I had to vote, and I was voting like biasly, like my non-biased vote I still got to give it to Lamar, bro. I can't do that. It would go Lamar, Saquon. I want Saquon to win it too. Agreed. Mike, stop it, Mike. Lamar beat Josh head up in the regular season. Hey, I know. And Lamar beat him. In the regular season. Lamar beat him in the regular season and has better stats, but people are still going to give Josh Allen the vote. That's crazy to me. It's like, how does that happen? How? Lamar beat him on the field and he has better stats. And he had a better game. See what I mean? Like that don't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how you. That's why I say the only two people you can even think about voting for is Lamar Jackson or Saquon Barkley. Everybody wants Josh Allen to win it because he's playing better, but you don't win an MVP because you're playing better. No, bro, you win an MVP because you're the best player in the league. He's not the best quarterback in the league. He's not the best. No, he's not. Who are some of the free agents you think we should pick up? Everybody that's better than the ones we got now. Facts, man. Anybody that's better than what we got right now should be on our team. I agree with you. Saquon, it's hard to believe that the Eagles would be still as good if Saquon isn't on the team with those 2,000 yards. Freddie, I agree with you. Saquon Barkley is the only reason legitimate that you can say you wouldn't give it to Lamar again. Like anybody else, it sounds weird. There's nobody else that you could say, okay, so who would you give it to other than Josh Allen? No, he beat him 35-10. And he had a better game. And he has better all-around season stats. Lamar Jackson's only won it twice, and they don't give it to him every year. Now, he could win it back to back, but you remember Patrick Mahomes won it the year before. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And I told y'all I had to get up out of here, and more y'all never came on here. What is wrong with y'all? Man, I'm really going to have to get back to doing my shows every day, bro. I can dig it. Yeah, this is third time, but it's not his third time in a row. He won it last year, but the year before last, Patrick Mahomes won it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I had 334 people on here. What time we going live today? At 4 p.m. Cali time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. It's gonna be me, my Henny DeMore. I think landlord's gonna be in there. We should all be together. It's one of our first times we've been together for a long time, so you know we're gonna have fun. Me and landlord gonna get into it for sure. We're gonna make up on air. Then I'm gonna cuss my cousin ass out because he's gonna say something that I don't agree with, and then we're gonna make up, and then we're gonna remind y'all that we still family, and then we're gonna crack some jokes and we're gonna get up out of there. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Hey, I already know what it is, man. Never look down. What it say? Motherfuck the big three. What? It's just big B. Bomb. Tell him I said that too. Hey, you already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace. Damn, I was holding that call for like 40 minutes. Hey, I got some bomb tree on deck right now. I got some bomb tree on deck right now. If you're looking for California tree, inbox me or just call me 909-301-7804. 909-301-7804. I'll send you pictures. I got some stupid uber gas. Y'all know we in full harvest right now. So 909-301-7804. 909-301-7804. You already know what it is. Never look down. Start